YouTube. This is different than Twitch. It's gonna be different than Twitch. First of all, let me go ahead and do something. I gotta do two things because I'm not gonna have this issue. I didn't want to do it that way. We'll do it that way. Miss B Fluffers. Hi, Fluffer-Doo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Features. 2K beats. I want to turn that off. I want to do settings. I want to do noise. Turn it off. 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 Good night. Okay, so basically, this is just to test this out on PlayStation 2K24 or 23. I like this game. It's a fun game to play. Basically, what I did was I took the best two players or the worst two players on each modern team and put two new players from the past team on there. Jordan, and he went to the Bulls, but after the first season, when I added my team I'm on now in, he was a free agent and signed him. So now I have Jordan for 4 years and my player for 4 years, and decent. I lost, had some comebacks. Playing Golden State. I don't play the full games because it takes forever that way. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the sim class through the first 3. Try to get done at the 3rd. If we're down by 20, I don't take over. We're down by 18. We're going to try to come back in this game. Down by 18. We're going to see what happens. I'll come back from 30. It's a pretty decent team. The only 2 major stars on my team were Jordan and me. But I played on semi-pro with the simulation turned up some because of the fact that I try to win. I'm not playing it, you know. There is a possibility to coach the team without doing anything other than watching the games. You can do that. So I'm just
pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Reeves in at the 5.
Okay, let me look and see what we got here, because I do, where's my boy Jordan? Oh, he better not have fouled out again. I don't know why he's on the bench right now. I guess he's on because of...
So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Pass to Big Daddy. Tip.
Nice
They
tip.
really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this game.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Inside, here's Wiggins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Yeah, this is
Wiggins better off
we
when he
don't want
doesn't
to
have to
decide
put
to
the ball on
broadcast
the
on
deck.
here. We'll be the one who lose.
Pass to Bowl. Here's Fernando to the
Oh, we
wing,
got
right
Bowl.
side. And Doris, Commissioner Silver has expressed a desire to ensure star players participate in a full complement of games. What's the answer?
I do that shit
I
and
think,
get fouled.
BA,
They
a
do that
couple
shit and
things
get
come to
fucking
mind. There's been a long discussion about whether you can shorten the regular season. That
shit out of here.
obviously impacts revenue generated, so I'm not sure you'd go there. The league could also structure contracts to incentivize games played.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. And here's Kispert from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They get the rebound.
Yeah, shit.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. Watford's checked in for Bowl.
Hey, it's too much. It's just too much. So we're not coming back in this game for nothing. Watch, we'll come back and lose by like, yeah, we're getting our asses kicked. That's our biggest loss. That's our first loss of the year. They got Reggie Miller. Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, I put Reggie Miller and Charles Barkley in it because they're not in the game anyway. Um, but let's see. Jordan had 37 and a double double. I had 11, but no double double. Only two been getting. I've actually had triple doubles with my guy. But there's a lot of different things you can do with this game. Um, Unfortunately, I have a PS4, so I can't do the. You see everybody doing their videos now. They're doing the. They're going back and doing all these years, and they're doing it through errors, which I can't do because I don't have PS5, which I think is ridiculous. But I don't know why. That's one of the things about the one thing about some of these things I really and truly do not like about this is that they separate things out like that. They shouldn't be separated out. They can't sit there and go, well, we can't do that for PS4. They make, the fact that PS5 gets better graphics, better speed with the gameplay, more intense stuff. Don't cut off a whole thing that you could do because you want to. Make it so that we can play it on here. It should be available on here. And they can't use the excuse that they go back because the Jordan Challenge has something on it I never had before. I don't know what's after the first one, but the first one is playing against North Carolina or against Georgetown in the '82. Would have been his junior year, Michael's junior year. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff you can do in this game. Um, it's a cool thing. What you might expect from this YouTube channel coming into the future, I'm going to try to. I used to stream Madden. If you go look at my channel, there are Madden videos from a few years ago, using Madden 20 or 20, 21, and 19, I believe. I hate Madden. I think Madden is the EA is the biggest piece of shit company there is in the world. They bilk millions and billions of dollars away from kids and give us trash. Madden's the worst football game that's ever been created. It used to be a great football game. The last great Madden was back in 2020, in 2015, when they did Madden 25. Um, it was decent because it was not as much. I mean, there was still the mutt and everything, but it was it was definitely not a good thing. What's happened to it? Madden sucks. Madden is horrible. You want to know what it's like? Go look up. I think there's a play I was testing Madden 19, and what I was doing with Madden was I was going back to year 2002, redid the rosters all myself, made them as best I could to what I wanted, and then did the draft classes so that we could bring Madden through. And I've done it before, and I think it really comes out to be fun. Guys, seeing where guys like Troy Polamalu goes when the Pittsburgh Steelers are too high, they've done too good to get him. What happens when Ben doesn't come to the Steelers in 2004? What happens when Adrian Peterson doesn't go to the Minnesota Vikings when he's first drafted and goes to anybody else? What happens when Saquon Barkley goes to a different team? What happened if the Giants never got Eli or Philip Rivers never went? Actually, the biggest early thing to see is what happens when um, what's his name doesn't leave San Diego and stays instead of going to the Saints. What happens when Drew Brees stays in San Diego? It's a great thing to do, and I love that kind of stuff for football, and I like it for all the sports. I mean, the only one that's really not fun to well, it's not necessarily not fun to do, but it's extremely hard to do would be with soccer or European football, because there's just so many teams you have to change. In Madden, you can do it. You only have 30 teams you got to change. In basketball, you only have 30 teams you got to change. Baseball, you only have 32 teams you have to change. So it's possible to do that kind of thing with those sports. Hockey, you could probably do it too. I'm not a hockey fan, so I don't play hockey. But with Madden being so trash, and it's not going to be any better, they say, oh, we're going to make this next year. Madden 23 is going to be the, they said right before they released Madden 22 that it was going to be the best game they'd released from the get-go in years. They lied. They told us they were going to fix the franchise mode. They lied. They say that, the biggest thing that people should fear with Madden coming out and the new college game coming out this year by EA, the biggest thing people should fear on that is they said that it's two separate people and it's not going to be anything alike. Just remember that EA lies about everything. They have not told the truth in years. They never tell people the truth. They don't care. They're making their money, and I'm sorry, but anybody that continues to pay money to EA to play MUT, and my biggest problem with MUT is the fact that they are taking money from children. Kids are allowed to bet on that. First of all, the parents that let their children do that they should lose their kids, because that's crazy. You spend millions, thousands of dollars a year on a team that lasts you for a year. Makes no sense. If I do start playing 2K23, you're going to see that if I do ever play my team, it will be only what I earned through my play. I will never buy anything for that game. I wouldn't even take things people would give to me. If people want to give me stuff, now I'll go out and I'll use whatever is available without paying for it. And I've done that in MUT when I used to play MUT back in the day before it became what it has. Before Madden 25, it was a decent game, and they had some issues, but they tried to make it a realistic game. It's not even close to realistic now. When you have a team where, without playing, the quarterback takes 3 steps back, looks like he's going to throw, takes another 3 steps back, does that 6 times and gets sacked for 18 yards a sack, there's a problem with the game. When the reason that I no longer play Madden was I was playing against Madden, I was down by 2 points, I was coaching the team, I wasn't coaching the team, we were watching it. We had a 4th and goal, I think it was 4th and goal we had lost some yards on penalties. It was like 4th and 10 at the 20. Their 20. We had it on the opposite team's 20. I forget who I was playing. We called a play, incomplete. Turnover and downs. But there was a holding penalty. They declined it. When they gave them the ball, they had the ball at my 4-yard line. 2 plays later, scored a touchdown to go up by 2 scores. I'm sorry. That there's nothing about that is the worst bullshit you will ever see in a game. The one that I have on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Elf Sutton, same as ELF Sutton. You can go there and you can watch the. There's a clip on there. I was doing it with, I think it was Madden 20. I don't remember which Madden it was, but.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline.
Linebacker went up
so look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot.
The defender got you at the same time.
And
the
for the
ball
Raptors,
shooting across the court.
The forwards are Barnes
20 yards forward.
Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side.
Catch.
And it's Pirtle in at the center.
The offensive guy
looking
got
at
to
the
the ball. He
explosiveness on the floor tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love
anybody that will put up with stuff like that in a game. Now, is this game perfect? Dude, there are a lot of problems I got with this game. For one, for whatever reason, this is the newest game. This is 23. For whatever reason, they changed the smoothness of the game. You used to, when you would go in and you would start up the court on a fast break, you would not have any hesitation. You run up the court,
excellent
and it would be
control
smooth
of this
sailing.
shot.
You're going to do what you're going to do. Now there's a hesitation. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it works out. The fact that they took away the one mode.
It's hard
that
on the wing.
I'm sorry.
Defended by Trent.
They should never
This is up to Sims. Pass to Brunson. Down to
Madden,
5 on the shot clock.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you can
I might
he
do
was
it.
maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft.
I might do something
made
where
a huge
you
impact
coach
on the
him
team
in
immediately.
it.
If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You can actually play this in Start Today. And if I was to do that, I would take whoever the worst team is in the league at the time. It used to be oh my God. Oh, Lord have mercy. I really would hope that they would add that in, because honestly, that is one of, and it's in my NBA, which you don't see here. You can go into my team. I don't usually go in there because you'll never see me grab my team. I've been in it, but I won't start it. It's in my NBA, or my NBA is where you have the one. What I might do is that I've got a whole bunch of different things that I watch other YouTubers do that would be kind of cool to do on here, and do my take on them. You know, you could do my career, which would be great. They my career I will do. The hard part for that is, what the fudge is that? Oh, those are the other things. So you only get, they interact that on all of them. You have 10 slots. But in this, you make your own player up, and then you go through and you play out. It doesn't give you the, for example, I already have a created player. I don't think it's going to let me use that. Will it? Yeah. Oh, wow. No. No. I need to figure out if I can do that. Scan your face. It won't let me do it. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. I might just put my ugly ass face in the game. That would be too cool. But you can do like a whole bunch of different stuff with this. You know, you can do all the good shit you want to do. And I'm just going to put this in here because I'm trying to get out of it and see if there's any other options. There's not. So, you know, that's the thing. Now, like with my team, just so everybody knows what my team is like in this. And the thing about my career is you don't just get to do the stuff in the games. You can do all the stuff outside the games too. You can go out and do all that good shit. And it's fun. I mean, it is. It's a lot of fun. And it's one of the things that, you know, with Madden not being an option, there's not a whole lot of football games left. There's hardly anything left. So our starter kit would come out to be, let's see who we get here. Who did we get? We got Joe L. Embiid, Jimmy Butler, and Ja. I will take those guys. Ah, shit. I should have went with... Now, see, you can do all the stuff in this you want to, the same as you do without spending any cash. I don't need to spend cash to do it. This is my team I get. Okay. Let's see. We got Kaminsky. We got Cameron Thomas. We got Udoka Azubuike. We get Marcus Garrett, and we get Reggie Jackson. Okay, that's one. We got 15 cards. Let's see who we got this time. We got Damian Lee, Jason Preston, Devon Reed, Mac McClung, and Omar at your 7. Okay, that's not bad, I guess. We just keep opening packs because they give them to us. We have Torrey Craig, Josh Ogier, Varian Hunt, JT Thor, and Davion Mitchell. Got 5 left. This is it, boys. This is the last one. We get the 0-3-0-4 Pistons. Injury all. Classic Celtics playbook, NBA basketball, and Dwayne Casey. So that is our EA. We got 5 more coming for this. What's this? Ooh, we got the classic, or what? We got the 2005, 2014. Oh my goodness gracious. One more. Oh boy. So we'll just call them the I don't know, we'll call them I don't know if I have to do the whole name or if I can just do, this is my old high school name. Okay. I guess we'll go to closest to us. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, let's see. We got anybody close to us? I mean, we're like 20 minutes from Pittsburgh. If I could do that. Oh no, we got changes. Oh hell. That's the name of our team. We'll go to Pittsburgh. Yeah, you better have Pittsburgh on there, baby. So there you go. So we've made our team up. Pitt Steel.
It's time to see what you can do in clutch time. Here, you can play a single quarter of 5-on-5 with no substitutions, a 14-second shot clock, and a 4-point line. You also have an agenda to complete. Get 2 assists as a team to earn some quick season XP that'll get you started on your way.
So basically what this is, if you've never seen this type of thing, is it's basically you do a lot of different stuff. You can play against people. You can play online against people. You do this stuff. I can lock into. I can do this if I want to, but guess what? I don't want to do that. So that's basically what you do. You go through and you do different achievements and stuff, and it's just it's their version of MUD. I don't play it most of the time because it's no fun. I mean, you can have fun with it, and you don't have to pay for stuff. You know, they're doing this stuff right now. Like they're having this different stuff that you can do in there, and you can do the play now, which will let you go in and you can play any of this stuff like this. You can play with friends. You can play any of that stuff. My league, you can go in and, like I said, you can start today, which will give you. I've already started the Houston Rockets in my today. So basically, I took the Rockets. They are the worst team in basketball, and you basically, like, if I did it now. Right now, the worst team in the league is either the Pistons, who are 14-42, or the Rockets. It's the Rockets because they're 13-42. Okay, so basically what's cool about this is you can start a new one, and I can start with them or I can just continue to be them. And what it basically does is it allows you to go in and it'll start you at the end of that where your day is. So today we're not doing all these. Oh, this is not what I wanted it to be. Wait a minute, that's not what it's supposed to be. What the fuck is this shit? That's not supposed to be that way. Hold on. When it says start today, you're supposed to start today. You're supposed to clear up to that and it be there. And, oh, that's because of the next year. Never mind. That's what that is. Okay, so when you do you can do my league, you can play online, you can do my GM, you can do season, you can start today, you can do the WNBA, you get the playoffs. You can beat NBA season, but you can't do more than one season with them. Can't bring their league team. There's a lot of stuff some people would do, but like for example, we'll go in here and we'll start a new one. And if we were to be the Rockets, this will be the Rockets team to. Now I could do this a couple different ways. I can play it, or I can uh, I can set everything up to be um, like I could take all the teams. Okay, I could do all the teams if I wanted to. Um, I can select all the teams, and then I don't have to play any of them. I can just let it play from today. But let's just say, I want to show you what it looks like if you've never seen it. We're basically going to be the Rockets, the worst team in basketball right now. They've only got 13 wins coming into now. We're going to do this. The only thing I automate, but you can automate all of this if you want to. And then you don't have to do nothing. You just sit back, and a lot of people will do that, and they'll set all that up to automation, and then you can just finish the season off, or you can play it. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to fast forward it to today. So we're going to come in and we're going to have a 1342 game. We're going to load a draft class. We're not going to load this year's draft class. We're going to go back and let's see what we can get. There are historical ones that come in that you can download, or you can get user created ones. Now, the 2022 one's already in it, so you don't want to do that. We'll go back and we'll see just what kind of craziness goes on when we bring in. Let's see. I gotta make sure I never get this right. Uh oh. So Jordan's in the 1880. I was making sure it was 1884. He's in the 1984 draft class. So we'll put the 1984 draft class in here. Yep, what storylines and all that good shit. And basically, you do everything for this team from there. Okay. So we've got what is this? Trade deadline is tomorrow. So we could go look at our team. I usually look at the contract extensions. We only have two that got to go. One is Eric Gordon, and the other is Boban Marjanovic. Problem is, they're both not real good. Let me look and see. He's a shooting guard. Or Eric Gordon's not starting. I know that for a fact. Game plan. Who we got starters here? We got up. I guess he is. He's my shooting guard. Tony Easton's on there. He's a 70. So whichever one. Junior Smith. We got for shooting guard, we got Matthews who's a 73. So we don't have a lot of great players on this team. he would be my normal point guard, and then that would put Green there, and Gordon would not be playing. So Gordon's makeshift fill-in, Boban. It's not Boban. It's yeah, it is Boban, isn't it? Boban. I love that name. I love when you get names like you go. His name is Boban. But you know, it's kind of cool. You can put him on there. You know what I need to do? I need to do this because I am not doing it, and I need to. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me bring up my YouTube. I didn't think about it. I'm live on YouTube and I'm not live when you're not watching it. What the fuck am I thinking? So, you know, this is one of those things where um, it's kind of cool. Hey, guess what? I'm now live on my own channel. Woohoo. Cool. Um, so basically, it's going to sound like I don't need to be full loud. Yeah, baby. I see it's not showing up over there, and it should. There you go. See, now it's got it. Woohoo! We're actually on. Um, I don't know how many of these I'm going to do live, but you know, it's one of those things. Now, you know, we got Maranovic. I got a trade deadline coming tomorrow. He's not signed. He's going to sign yet. Uh, and my other guy didn't say they were going to sign yet. But we done lost that game, so we're going to simulate through the date. It's going to bring me up to the second. Now this is it. You go through and you play it, and like I can go to this. I can go to the next day, and I can say simulate through date. And it's going to say, do you want to stop for? Yes, I want to stop. I'm going to look again. We're going to say these are the contracts. They are undecided. So it's Gordon and Maranovic. So the cool thing about this is I can go in here and I can go, let's find out if we got anybody that wants to sign these guys. It ain't like they're doing anything. We'll do Eric Gordon first. So if I give up Garrison Matthews and Eric Gordon, I can get Al Harford. Too old. I got one going 34 to 36. That's not happening. Second trade. My two guys I got to get rid of for Reggie Jackson and Robert Covington. They're young. They're both 32. That's not going to help. Both have a lot of money on that one too. Kyle Lowry, ooh, too old. Max Struess, he'd be all right, but Ty, nah. Tim Hardaway Jr. That's not a bad deal. He's signed for 3 years, but I'm also giving him a pick. Nah, I don't think so. Anybody in here that looks like Larry Nance Jr., he's age 30, and Devontae Graham. Nope. And Manu Diallo, is that the guy? No. And Kenny Knox the third. They're both young. They're not that far off. But they only got 1 year left. And they saved me some money. One is a shooting forward, the other power forward, shooting forward center. So he's. Let me look at the rest of these. I got 3 more to look at. Zach Collins and Kem Birch, 2 centers. Young, old. Nah, they're not too old. Kenrich Williams, power forward for shooting forward. Oh no, it fell over. And we got Will Barton. And nope, I'm gonna go with this just to do it. I'm not gonna save this probably. We're gonna take this trade. So we'll do that, and that'll get us rid of the 2 guys we needed to get rid of. Did it not take? What happened? Okay, so we made a trade. So that took care of one. Um, how else? You know, ineligible, undecided. So there, Terry Tyler, who is he's in the G League. Is he in the G League? And Bissett. I'm gonna have the CPU rebuild them and then go look at it and say, oh, what the hell did y'all do? So I've got, yeah. See, this team is in bad shape. And until he comes back, he's out for what? How long is he out for? That's the problem. He's for day to day, so he could be playing. Matter of fact, he could be playing. He should be playing. Okay, so you got Sigan, who's a pretty good player, and Martin, who's not bad, and Green, who is an 85, and he should be there. And that's what you do. And then, if you want to, you can go ahead and you can do like you can sim through the week. You can sim through this date, and it'll give you an automatic game. And if you want to look at beat again, now see, this is the thing. You can sim all the way through the end of the year if you want. It doesn't really matter. Can't make any more trades. So it'll run through and it'll stop on the day that needs to. CPU register thing, and I'm not gonna mess with them. I'm just gonna have the CPU do everything on except for trades. It'll run through, and this is something else you can do. You just run it through, let it go. You just keep going and going and going, and then when it gets to the end, you know it adjusts it manually. He's out for 2 weeks. Adjust it that way. We got to win. We got a freaking win in there. Woohoo! Yes, I want to take a break for this because I want to see what we have. So he won't resign. So Taylor's gone anyway. Don't matter. He's Terry Taylor. Don't matter. He's not even playing for us right now. So we didn't get to sign anybody we needed to. So we need to regular season. It'll finish this up. We'll end up being probably the worst team in the league. We've only got like one win since we started, so we won 14 games. I'm gonna leave it as it is because he's not hurt enough to take him out. 2 wins. 2 freaking wins. Now you can do this, and then what you can do off of that is you can start a rebuild because they're gonna need a rebuild. I mean, seriously. Now you can go back, and there'll be like. We got, ooh, look, we won 2 in a row. We beat the Nets and then the Pacers. Oh my God. How did we go? Whoa, 3 in a row. Wow. We beat the fucking Spurs, the Nets, and the. Holy shit. We got 4 wins. And take him out. Seguin is a good center. He's not a great center, but he's a good center. And they got some young players on that team. So the thing about that is you can always let him go up. But what's the cool part of this, if you've never seen this game, is the stuff that you can do afterwards. For example, you can expand. You can expand. You can change rules within reason. I mean, you can't say no, you know, this, that, and the other. But you have free agents that come up, all that good shit. So there's a lot of fun stuff you can do in this after the season. If there's an expansion and you have a team, you got to figure out who you're going to keep, who you're going to get rid of. You keep up to 8 players. You can put in an expansion team wherever you want it to be. So Luka gets the player of the year, most valuable player. Julian Champagne, I don't know why it doesn't show his stats, but he's a rookie of the year. Russell Westbrook gets 6th man of the year. Giannis Antetokounmpo gets the defensive player of the year. Jalen Brunson gets most improved, and Taylor Jenkins is the coach of the year. 53-29 is not a bad record. I will probably have nobody on these, but you can look at that. And here's the thing, you can change it. If I want to put one of my players on there because I think they should get it, I can do that. Second team defensive. You got all this. Now, here's the thing. I think we got the number one pick if we get the number one pick. That probably isn't going to happen. They get the play-in tournament in this. So I know we didn't make the playoffs. There ain't no freaking way. But your teams in the playoffs are Sacramento and the Lakers, the Clippers and Portland, Atlanta and Toronto, and Brooklyn and New York. Those are your play-in teams. So you can simulate the play-in, which is a one-on-one. Okay, so Portland got in and the Clippers got in. No Lakers. Good. I hate the Lakers. Simulate the playoffs. We'll go all the way to the end. There's no bubble, baby. Who is it going to be? Who is going to be the champions this year? Right now, we have nobody running away with it except for like Boston just destroyed Brooklyn. And Philadelphia went 4-1. No major to the end game. Now we got one here because we got Memphis. Oh, Dallas with the big win. So the Bulls swept Philadelphia. They're about to beat up on Cleveland, which is cool. Ooh, look at this. Cleveland won 3 in a row to take it. But then Golden State or Denver's gonna win it all. They swept the Cavs. You know, fucked up thing. And who's the player with? Nikola Jokic. Okay, so that's all done. We'll advance to the next thing. When you get to this is the fun part. This is what's fun for me. And I'm not. If I do these videos, you're not gonna see me doing videos like anybody else. I'm not gonna do where, you know, everybody. For me personally, I think that there are a lot of players in this that would be better off gone or fixed because, you can't really fix them all. But that's all the people who are retired. Staff retirements. There was Popovich retired finally. Hall of Fame inductees. You got Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony, both inducted. Jersey retirements went to Chris Paul and them. So the league meetings. Now, there's different ways you can do this. If you don't like a rule that was changed, like that one, there's 50-50. All-star teams will be determined by the top vote getters and respected. It was rejected because it was even. Eliminate the shot clock was rejected. Shot clock resets to full duration was approved, but it says rejected, but it was approved. I'm not doing it. It's going to be definitely rejected. Actually, it was voted to approve. I'm going to say yes, we're going to approve that. This one you go either way with. I don't want it sooner. Now, for like this one that ended up tied, you can actually go in here and you can replace it with one. For example, lane violation. Offensive defensive period changed from 3 to 5 seconds. We'll put that in. It was denied. I don't give a shit. I'm going to have it approved. So now that's going to be in the game. Hit the advance. Then you go to the league realignment. Now, if you want to realign the league however you want to do it, like for example, if you wanted to put Minnesota, who should not be in the Northwest, they should be more in either the Central or the North, but there's no, they're not the Pacific, so you don't really need to change that, so you don't have to. Now that comes in handy, like now my team could be the Spurs via Chicago or Charlotte. I don't know how we got number 2. Jazz, Wizards, Rockets. We get the 3rd pick. Now, who's going to go first in the first pick? Who's going to be the first pick? You know it's either Jordan or Akeem. I'll skip that. We'll skip that. No, we won't skip that. We'll go into this. Yeah, we will. We're going to go to the draft. Now, the draft's coming up, and this is what happens when you have... they're not all the normal people, which is sad. It should be, but it's not. When you go into the draft, we get the 3rd pick. So the first pick is going to go to, you got to figure it's going to be Utah Jazz are going to pick up Akeem Olajuwon. There is an outside chance that they will not take him. I've seen it happen. Washington Wizards get Johnson. Now what did I just say? There's an outside chance he ain't going there. Now, they took Stockton. Great pick. Stockton is a beast with the thing. Now I get to do mine. Oh, I wonder who I'm taking. Gee, should I take Quincy Porter or Lamont Vincent? How about Roderick Reese? Nah, I think fuck off. We're taking Michael. So I just made this team like crazy. Now I don't have to watch them all if I don't want to, and I'm not gonna. I'll send them my next pick, which should be in the second round. It's still in the first round. So there might be a chance that people want to trade for that pick, and there are. I got 27 trade offers for this pick. I'm gonna look. So I could give them my 23rd first round, which I already this pick, and the 27th first round next year for DeAnthony Melton and Furkan Korkmaz. Not gonna happen. I could give them Pat McContney and Jordan Norwa for my first round pick, this pick. I could give up 2 picks for that one. Don't want those guys. Ricky Rubio, too old. Dean Wade, not going to happen. Luke Cornett, he's not a bad center. And Hauser, nope. Terrence Mann, Chandler Kennedy Chandler, young kid, point guard. Clint Campella, Caleb Martin, Terry Rozier, Walker Kessler, Huter Christie, nah. Jaden Harden and Stephen Mertens, nope. Contavious Caldwell Pope, KCP, and Vlatko Kankar for 2 picks. Jalen Smith and TJ McConnell, they're both good players, but I don't. William Hernangaz and Devontae Graham, Marvin Bagley III, and the 23rd draft pick, second for my first round. I am going to take this trade. Why? Because I like Bagley. The Pistons have agreed to the trade. Who did they take from my pick? They took Cam Doyle, whoever the fuck he is. Never heard of him. Okay. So we get another pick. Which pick is that going to be? Second round? Yeah, we'll pick like the 3rd pick in the second round. Now we get to pick a pick. Now I pick them, if I know Michael Cage, anybody else in here that I know. See, a lot of the Reggie Tavares, Otis Thorpe. Man, I gotta take Otis. I'm sorry, I gotta take Otis Thorpe. He was a badass at one point in time. End of the draft, simulate to the end, and there you go. Now you go from this, you go to the next thing. It's gonna be I can't believe I got Jordan 3rd pick. Now they're gonna tell me to decline it, but I'm gonna accept it because I know I'm gonna need him. I know I'm gonna need him. We only gave Jordan a 2-year contract. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Player options. Now these are the guys on my team that I can do. He's 85. I'm keeping him. I do not think I'm going to keep Matthews, Garrison Matthews. He's a 71. Why would I keep him? And then that takes care of those. So you do that, you hit that, and those guys are gone. Everybody else is still here. Then we're going to go into the qualifying offers. This is where you can, Darius Days, this is 68. I'm not going to offer him a contract. Okay, so I'm not offering him a contract. Now, this is the moratorium. You get 3 days to try to sign people. I don't know what I need for this team, but if I was going out and saying what I needed for this team, let's see, we've got Porter and Washington Jr. for the point guards. That's not bad, but we need another one. We got Green and Jordan. Look at this shit. Jalen Green is an 85 as a 21-year-old second-year player, probably. Jalen Green, let's see. How many years has he played? Okay, this is his 3rd year. He is not that bad, but he also is not... Okay, so let me take a look here. If I change him over, we'd have to put Porter as a shooting guard. We could take him to... We're going to make Jalen Green. This is the fun part about it. Is now it might change his thing a little bit. But you go into I wish there was an easier way to do this. You should be able to do this without having to come here. But I'll make him point guard and shooting guard. I'm gonna just switch these positions. It might make a difference. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but we're gonna find out. Uh, Point guards. Jalen Green is an 84. He dropped one spot off. No big deal. That leaves Michael Jordan there. I still need another second guard, but that's not bad. Kenyon Martin and Tate. I need a shooting forward. Power forwards. We got. They're. Look, Thorpe is a 76. These two guys are the same. Jabari Smith Jr. and Tari Easton, age 22. I wish it would tell you how long they've been playing. This is his second year. That's not bad as a rookie. Tavare Easton's second year. He averaged 21 and a half, so he gets to stay. And then I've got how many centers? Too many. Now the thing is Easton a power forward shooting forward or just a power forward? He's a power forward shooting forward. Now, I could change him, but it's going to give me Tate, who's not bad, and I could leave him there. But I've got 4 centers, and they're not that bad. Fernando, I know how good he is. Bagley came in as a center, but he's also a power forward, I think. Yeah, and he's not bad at power forward either. And he's a 78, and my best power forward is a 77. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. Eason. I'm going to change Eason to a power forward shooting forward, or small. I call him shooting forwards. I always called him that when I was a kid. But he's going to go to small forward, power forward. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then that's going to give me an extra shooting forward, small forward. I need another power forward, so I'm going to take Bagley Jr. and I'm going to make him a power forward center. I like him. I played and see I sub the and the thing about this is after a while you can actually figure out guys that you want to have on your team after you played it for a while, and they're pretty good and you can figure out who they are. So now that gives me 3, 2, 3, 3, and 3. So that's 12, 14 players. So I need one more player, and what do I need? I really don't, but I do because I need him to be a little bit better than the 74 on the shooting guard. So we can come in here to the moratorium. We can go over to shooting guards, and we can say, who do we have? Clarkson, Trent. Now for me, I'm going young. I'm going under 25. Gary Trent Jr. would be okay there. He's unrestricted. Anybody else that could be in there that would be Isaiah Joe. We're going to see if we can sign him. I don't know how much money I have. We're going to go with Gary Trent Jr. We're going to give him a 3-year contract. I got a +1. I must have a player that's down. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to sign him. Hit that button there. Yeah. I know. He agreed, so we got him. So then we'll do the first 3. Now we can go into the so these guys are all cap held. Now I'm not going to keep him. I'm not going to keep him. And I'm not going to keep him. Will that make a difference? It might. So we've only got 2 guys we're cap holding. Now let me go look at my offense, my roster again, because we might need to make some changes again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we got 15 players. Those guys are all there. If they're there, they'll come back. If not, I don't need them because they're there. But now you can go through and you can watch who gets caught, who gets not. You can do 12 days of this. It gives you that. I'll cap hold those guys just because they're above a 7, but normally I wouldn't. I need to look at something else here. He is 26 and 25. I'm going to keep him. Those are the 2 guys I just got in the thing. I guarantee you those are the 2 guys I just got in the thing. I have 18 million in cap room. 18 million in cap room. That's pretty good. And the last 2 days, we'll do that. Anybody still available? Who's the best player available? Brooke Lopez. But then you have Miles Bridges too, who's a damn. I can't believe an 83 is still sitting there. at power forward, but I don't have room for him. I like who I got. Kyle Kuzma. What? What? You look at your progressing. Green, we got Green, who's an 87. Again, Jordan's an 85. 80, 80. I've got now this was the worst team in the NBA last year. Okay, now, yeah, okay, I don't do any of that shit. We're gonna go right in here. We're gonna take the 86 team, the 86. This is my senior year. This was the year I graduated, 86. Patrick's in there. There's a bunch of good players. Now we had the worst record. We only won how many games last year? I don't even know. I don't even know. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't need more coffee. Hi, boo. Oh, good gravy, what are you doing? Silly asses? Hey. Alright, so, nope, we're going to download the draft class. I'm going to run through this one more season just to see what it does. I want to see where we end up. Now, I went from the worst team in the league to getting Michael Jordan in the 3rd pick in the draft. And a pretty decent, we're going to take this class. Nope, I did that wrong, didn't I? Yep, I should have took 85. He came out in 86 or 84. Should have took the 85 class. I skipped the class, which I'll do it next time. Should be no issues. We're gonna go in. We're gonna fix it. Nah, I gotta fix a couple things because one of the reasons why they do this way. Where is my coach's shit? I want to go in and I want to do. I want more than 10 players. I want 13 players. I wanted 15 players, but you don't have the extra 2. 45, 50%. I use it the same as I would any other time. Okay. First scoring option. Yeah. Change your focuses. Limit transition on the offensive board. Play physical defense. Limit perimeter shots. Run in transition or crash. Okay, so that's going to change all that. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put some minutes over here. I want to do this. I want to look at what they did. So, oh shit, no! Look, they did this all messed up, man. This is the crazy part. I'll fix it. So, most of your starters are going to be in the 80s, which is going to be crazy. When you have your 7th and 8th players are 80s, you got some shit going on there now. So we're going to go to 33 for him, 35 for Jordan. These guys are going to go to 30, 30, and he's going to go to 33. That's going to be my starters. I don't give a fuck what they want to do there. Who do I want to do better last year? 18.6. Trent, 18.5. Oh, damn, they're so close. So, who am I going to have my sixth man? They both play the same. Nope. Okay, he's not going to be him. So, we're going to go with him. He gets 20 minutes. He gets 15. Bagley, the third, is going to get 9. He's going to get 7. He's going to get 6. Or 5. 4. 4. And 4. Okay, so what do I got left? 14. 1, 2. So there you go. Now my team is set up the way I want them. Okay, so let's see what we got for context extensions. Kenyon Martin Jr. will not resign. So I'm going to leave him there until trade deadline, and then we'll see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to simulate the regular season. Now we only won 14 or how many? I gotta look. We started off already better than we did last year. Last year's standings, how did we do? We won 23 and 59, 280. Can we, as a team, win more than 23 games? Only thing is, I gotta do this myself. Yeah. You see what happens there is now okay, so we what the hell did I do? Oh, I left one piece. Okay, so he's out for now. So we get a rate trade. Jay Allen and D Wade for Sagoon and Tate. No. We're off to a 2-0 start. Three wins. We're only 20 wins away from being. We ain't even out of the first fucking month. We're already. Oh, we lost our first one. Okay, we'll leave him like that. And we're off. Malik Monk, 21st pick in 2027, which is 3 or 4 years away for Eason. Decline trade. I don't need a shooting guard. I got fucking Michael Jordan. What do I need a shooting guard for? Will we make it? I don't know. But this is kind of cool, and this is what you can play. Now, there's a couple other games that I would want to be playing too, besides this one. If I do stuff, it's going to be with this one. If I do, like, I don't know, we'll figure it out. If I'm going to, I probably won't do live because I'm doing live 8 hours a day anyway. So we'll see what happens. But leave it alone. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't hurt. Bobby Portis Jr. and Norwa for Eason and Fernando. Oh man, that's so hard not to make that. I will make that trade. You know why? Because Bobby Portis is not a bad player. So we're going to give the Bucks what they wanted there. That's going to give us a couple new players. We're going to go in here. We're going to fix these guys up. Why is he there? Shooting forward. All right, so we got who we got here? We got Tate, who's a 77 over Martin. Hell yeah, we gonna do that move. Why the fuck would we not do that? Okay, we gotta redo the whole. Oh no no no. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Gotta redo the whole thing again. This is the only thing that sucks about this is because they do not leave your shit alone. If you don't do it, they won't do it for you. And I don't know why he's sitting on the bench, but he's not sitting on the bench anymore. He's not going out that way. Yes, he's my starter. Alright, they're going to be, yeah, he's going to move, yeah, a couple more moves up there. Now we got to put these guys back in order. He is an 81. He is my third man, or sixth man, so he's going to go there. I got to read, and then we got Trent Jr. He's going to get 12. Oh, damn. This is going to blow this whole thing up, man. Portis is my new sixth man. This dude is on the bench. Alright, so he gets 20 points, or he gets 10. Now you need 12. He's going to get 10. And that's it. Did it make a big difference? I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, it is one of those things. And when we're doing that, we're going to look at the extensions. We still get Kenyon Martin. He might change his mind. And then Noiro is not available. But that's what it looks like. That's what the kind of fun you can have with this game is. I am actually going to take a break because I'm hungry. I already was on for a few hours. If you're stopping by, like I said, this is a test stream for just for now to go over some things, come up with some ideas. There may be live videos on YouTube. There may be just videos on YouTube. I have a Twitch stream. It's twitch.tv/LSutton, all underscore ELFSUTTON. Can't talk today. I live stream on Twitch twice a day, early morning from anywhere between 8 and 10. For about 4 hours, I do ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. I also do the same thing in the evenings. I may be doing videos of this game. Might be doing videos on my computer, which will be a little differently done. But it'll be like there may be like I don't know when it's coming out, but they're coming out with a new football game called Max. It's not new, but it is new. Maximum Football. If you don't know what it is, go check it out on Reddit. Look up Maximum Football or Modus Games and look it up, because if they do everything they say they're going to do, it's going to blow Madden away. Madden will be dead by 20. Madden's get the contract for exclusive rights to the simulation football use of the names through 2025. 2 more releases. They got this year, that year, and then they'll have to be up for grabs. I can tell you right now, if the NFL, and trust me, there's some things I can say about the NFL and that idiot they have for commissioner right now. I do not like him. I think he is the worst commissioner that's ever been in any sport. I really truly think that he should be taken out and removed because he is not good for football. Ever since dumbass became the commissioner of football, the NFL went from being one of the most respected leagues in the world to being worth shit because now look at the controversy. I mean, for the AFC Championship, you have everybody claiming, you know, uh, it's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged. They have no control over the referees. The referees can pretty much do whatever they want to, and they don't get shit happen to them. Goodell is a douchebag. I'm sorry, he's a douchebag. He thinks, and if you don't believe me, go look up back when they had the whole deal about they had the Senate hearings about football when they had the whole. I think it was during the tape gate when they did the video gate. They were doing that, and he plain and simply said, "Football is not a sport. It is sports entertainment, and I can do whatever I want to and have it come out any way I want to." He said that in front of Congress, under oath. Don't believe me? Go look it up. He is a douchebag. He needs to be removed. NFL will never become a great league again as long as his ass is a commissioner. He's done nothing good for football. He's pretty much let the Patriots become a great franchise based on Goodell having his ass so far up Kraft's ass, he's tasting his food before Kraft does. And that's plain and simple. You don't believe it? How many teams have like look at the punishments. You had the Bounty Gate in with the Buccaneers, and they had some serious penalties they had to pay for that. Deflate Gate, Videotape Gate, the Tuck Rule. You know, you had all these different things that Tom Brady and honestly, I don't know how much of it Tom Brady really was, but to me, Tom Brady's not the greatest quarterback to ever live. He's not the GOAT. The GOAT is either Terry Bradshaw or Joe Montana or Steve, the guys that played way back when. Because I'm telling you right now, if Brady played back in those days when he wouldn't have lasted 2 seasons. And, you know, it's the same debate you have with who's better, Jordan or LeBron. I hate LeBron. I think LeBron, and I live about an hour and a half from where LeBron went to school and played, and I've heard about this motherfucker since he was in high school. LeBron James is not a great player. He's a great player. He's done some great things, but when you played for 50 years, you're gonna set records that aren't set by other players. Doesn't mean you're better than them. All it means is you've been around for a long time. One of my favorite things that I've ever seen anybody do, I always have all these players that talk about it, and there was a dude from ESPN, I think it was, that Shaq was on with them, and you can look it up. They were talking about it online if you want to see it. It's on YouTube. And the Shaq says, I only got one question for you. He says, "What's Jordan in the playoffs? 6-0. What's LeBron in the finals? That's all I need to say." And it's the truth. Michael Jordan, greatest basketball player ever played the game. Period. End of story. The things, and like they said, you know, they asked, well, what, you know, LeBron James plays in one of the, and to me is one of the weakest eras of basketball because when you have to, I played basketball. I'm 6'4". I played basketball in high school. I wasn't great in high school. I was uncoordinated, but I played a lot after high school, and I wasn't that bad a player. When you have to put a U under the basket to tell you if you should call a charge or not, there's a problem. You know, if I do play games in this, you're going to see me play a lot of old school, go inside, hit the buckets, dunk, get the bucket inside, rebound, box out, do that kind of stuff. I play old school basketball. I don't play the new fire from 5. They're talking about putting a 4-point line in. Just because a couple guys can hit the ball from deep. Okay, whatever. I think that's stupid. But I appreciate those of you all stop by. If you guys stop by and you don't say hi, I can't say hi. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping in. This is a short, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do. I might do like evening sims. If I also have a baseball game called Out of the Park Baseball. I think is the best baseball sim there is. You can simulate from the beginning of baseball all the way through. You can draft players. There's so many different options you can do on that. So I might do something with it. but it would be on my computer, which will be different than it would be if it's. And sorry if I'm looking like over here. I'm watching my picture instead of the camera because the camera's in front of me. Anyway, yeah. So there's things that are coming. I'm going to start utilizing this. I might start doing some uploading to my YouTube from my other channel, from my Twitch channel. I'll do almost all my live streaming. I'm only live streaming ESO on Twitch. So if there's any other thing else I'm going to do, it'll be on here. It'll be on this. Thanks for coming by. I will be back again in the future. Hopefully, I'm going to start doing this every day, but it's kind of a work in progress. I'm not sure when I'm going to start, if I start, but we're going to see what goes on. Thanks for coming by, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back on Twitch in about an hour and a half, around 6 o'clock. It's 3:30, so around 2.5 hours or something like that, around 6 o'clock. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace!